Hello there, Facebook. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Happy Money Monday, everyone. So glad to see you guys. Woo, I had a adventurous weekend, as you guys can see in the archive. So I'm going to give Facebook a quick minute. And I told a couple truckers that I'd go live to talk to them. So I want to talk about truckers, the Form 2290. I'm going to talk about some other things that may be on your mind as it relates to developing and structuring your businesses in trucking. Hey, Michael, what have you been? What's going on? Hi, Rick. How are you? So go ahead and take a minute, say hello. Thank you so much for joining in. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Make sure you share this out in your groups, ladies and gents. Let me take a minute to share this. I know, Tamron, what's going on? You finally caught me live. You must have been looking for me. So I'm glad that you are in. Hey, Maurice, what's going on? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this in a couple of groups. You can please be sure to share this in your groups because we're gonna just talk about truckers today. I miss you guys. I know you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. I've been so busy getting this money. I know, Michael. I know. Maurice, hey. Always trying to learn and expand. Yes. And that's the reason why I keep the replays going. I don't try to restrict them because I know that a lot of people are definitely taking notes and passing them along. Hey, Myron, how are you? Thank you so much for sharing this, Rick. I am coming in, making myself available to my truckers today because I had a couple of calls from some new clients who had some questions and just wanted to make sure that I was able to, answer everyone's questions. Not for once and for all, but just to make sure that you guys are understanding what's going on. Hey, Terry, what's going on? All right, so I've shared this out in my groups. So just to do a quick recap, I am Latoya Rose. I am a business, profit, and finance strategist and coach. I am also a best-selling author. I have a publishing company. We help people to self-publish their books and to become authorpreneurs. We also provide tax accounting services. So we're getting ready for the tax season. So I want to make sure that that's one of the books in the back. I need an autographed copy, my sister. No problem, Terry. I got you covered. I have a few left. We have to do a new shipment and we've been doing really good. When I go out and about, people are like, I need a copy. I need that for my son or my daughter or my niece. And so that's been really, really cool. I actually have a book coming out that is directly for truckers. And it's about business, trucker business. So I hope that will be out. We're shooting for January, like right around my birthday, if not before. And so it's all about starting your business, taxes, accounting, just the whole 9 yards. So it's going to be really, really cool. Hello there to everybody. Hey, Calvin. Hey, Herm. Yes, exactly. So it's really cool. What I've been learning, I'm a trucker's granddaughter, and my Papa Bear, he also drives. Right now he's driving for Tennessee Steel. And then I have my Mason brothers and different things like that. Terry, my birthday is January the 28th. 1:08 a.m. is when I was born. And I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So somebody might be about to call me because I just got a text message. So I'm going to have to I'm going to have to keep us going, but put them into voicemail. But anyway, I digress. Hey, Jason, what's going on? So just kind of growing up and not really, I used to ride with my grandfather. He was as he got older, he became a local driver, but he was over the road most of my childhood. And then I guess when he ended up getting cancer and he succumbed to that, but it was really, really fun. So yes, Rick, how are you? So if anybody is in the area and if you can have somebody come on your truck, I would love to ride along to get that experience because I think it's really, really fun. and I'm not afraid of the snow. Hey, Gabriel. Yes, your tax lady is in the house. Hey, Chuck. All right, so let's get started because I don't want to, I can do this all day, just kind of talk to y'all. So if you have any questions, you guys know the drill. Just go ahead and put that in the comment section. I would love, I am currently, like right now, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I move around often. So I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll be leaving here Wednesday morning. So is it Wednesday morning that I'm leaving? Yeah. Cause I'm going to be in Atlanta for Thanksgiving. And so I'll be there for about 7 days. And then from there, I'm supposed to be in DC, on the 6th. And then from there, I have a couple other stops. So I'll let you guys know as I get there. Yes. Thank you, Jason. Yes, Chuck. North Carolina is your home state? Awesome. So I want to kind of talk to you all. I have been speaking with you over consultations. And as you guys know, we are accepting new clients as it relates to helping you to develop your businesses, your LLCs, your INCs, your bookkeeping, your tax accounting, and different things like that. Yes, Jason, definitely. Always on the road. And I'm always leave out from Richmond. Richmond is nice. Dallas after DC. Is Dallas after DC, Calvin? I think Dallas is after DC. I think Dallas is after DC because I have some people that's like looking for me. Hey, Karen Ward, what's going on? So make sure you guys share this out with your people. Say hello. So before we get started, I need to know who's in the building. If you are a company driver, give me a number 1. If you are a owner operator, give me a number 3. If you have your own authority, give me a number 8. Own authority, you have a fleet, give me a number 8. Not if you're aspiring to have your own authority, we'll get to that part. So number 1, company driver. Number 3 is owner operator. I need to see who's in the building. Replay viewers included, please. Thank you. Did you guys share this to your groups? Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. So we have a lot of owner operators in the building. Awesome. So this is definitely going to be important to you all. Company drivers, take notes because as you are transitioning into coming into owner operator, you're going to need to know this information. Thank you so much, Bruce, for sharing this. Inbox me. I can ride with you? Oh, nice. Thank you. Yay. I have another person to ride with. Calvin Williams said I can come ride with him. He has a dedicated route. And is that Cousin Fred? Cousin Fred said I can come and ride. Awesome. Thank you guys for sharing this. I appreciate that, Michael. I appreciate that, Calvin. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All right. So this is going to be some really important information. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Awesome. So we got majority owner operators in the building. I didn't see any 8. So I didn't see anyone who has their own authority, but as I've learned, a lot of people are striving to kind of have their own authority. Can you do live videos of your rides? That's what I want to do, Jason. I want to go live. I hope that's not against your rules, but that's what I want to do. Thank you, Anthony, for sharing this. Same here. I'm over the road. Have to plan ahead of time. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So let's get this party started. As you guys know, I am your tax lady, and I know a lot of you all have. Let me back up. I'm kind of going ahead of myself. I was introduced to the truckers here online, and I guess 30 days ago, after I made a big announcement to everyone that I had quit my corporate position and that I was full-time entrepreneur and that I was fully open for business. And honestly, the floodgates open, which is great. Okay. I have a handful of truck drivers who I've followed over the years. I've prepared their taxes or given them advice and just really helped them to stay on track. And so when I was approached to help you all and to kind of pour my knowledge into you, I was very much grateful, and I'm still grateful. Let's be clear. Okay. I'm still grateful. I appreciate being able to come to you and to talk to you. Someone said to me yesterday, he said, what I like about you is that If I have a problem or need just some answers and clarity, you are so personable. And so what I want you guys to understand is that as you are coming into this trucking industry, as you are transitioning throughout it and you are advancing and expanding your businesses, I get it. There are so many amenities that are going to be presented to you, and it's going to seem very, very convenient. And however, as I've been told, there is a lack of communication and rapport and connection. Okay. So remember, this is your money. You are working hard for this money. You want to make sure that you don't get blindsided as it relates to your taxes, as it relates to your finances. And you do want to choose someone who is here to help you understand. And that's me. Okay. As you guys noticed from watching all the videos. Thank you, Bruce. All right, so today I want to kind of talk about this 2290 because someone brought it to my attention that I had not talked about it. I've been talking about developing or structuring your LLC, starting your businesses from scratch, getting your business plans together. I've been talking about staying on track as it relates to your revenue goals, as it relates to making sure that you meet your household budgets and different things of that nature, keeping you guys motivated like that. But I hadn't kind of talked about the 2290 or some other things. So if I miss anything, just write in the comments and I got you covered. Okay. All right. So the form 2290, the point of the form, as IRS will tell you, they are very straight to the point. That is the form that you are going to file in order to pay taxes for the highway. Okay. And this form is filed. Currently, the year starts July 1 and it goes until June 30th. So let's say you've done your 12 months in company and now you want to switch, because I hear that is kind of the recommendation, to do 12 months in company, get your feet wet, get a rhythm, and then switch over to owner operator and have your finances and different things like that. All right, boom. So this is where we are now. We're in owner operator mode. Okay. So you're in owner operator mode and you have your tags, you have your permits. You can't get tags or permits without filing and paying for the form 2290. So if your truck, which many of you over the road drivers, if your truck weighs more than 55,000 pounds or 75,000 pounds, if you're hauling, hey, Steven, I haven't seen you in so long. Oh my gosh. Hey, how's the kids? Okay. Bring it back. So if you're hauling 75,000 weight because you're doing agriculture, then you're going to file a form 2290. Now, each year, the tax is for the year is, she said, $550. Sidebar, everybody. I put the Dallas Cowboy, not because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I put the Dallas Cowboy because my client, he actually gave me this because he is a Dallas Cowboy fan. The one who I got out of tax, he had a tax lien of $37,000 because he used one of those in-house tax people. So he came to me, he's a new client. He gave me that. And so I put it up here since Dallas has been doing pretty good, and it's a truck. So if anybody has a team that you like, if you see any of these trucks and it has your favorite team, feel free to, send me one. I'd love to display your team. So back to the form 2290. So the form 2290, it's a flat rate, right? So for the year, it's $550. That's the tax that you're going to pay in order to put your truck on the road. Okay. So let's say you come in and you start driving in August. No, let's say you start driving in August. So if you start driving in August, you're going to file the 2290 by September 30th. So you have 30 days after you put the truck on the road to file the 2290 and to pay your tax of $550. If you come in July, it's $550. From July to June 30th. Okay. So if you come in at any other month outside of July, then you have a prorated rate. And we're able to look that up and tell you what that's going to be. You go ahead and pay it. So let's say that you decide to come and start driving owner operator in February of 2017. So you have February through June 30th of 2017 that you're driving. So that means that by March the 31st, 2017, we need to file your Form 2290 and you are going to pay about $229. It does, Bruce. That $550, yes, that $22.90 comes around very quickly. Okay. So as truck drivers, what are you making sure of? So you're making sure that you're hiring someone who understands your industry, who understands what's due for you to keep you in good standings with IRS and your state and just your household, especially if you're married, because I don't want your wives like, well, where the money at? I want to make sure your wives are happy. Happy wife, happy life, correct? Happy wife, happy life. Give me some hearts if you agree. Happy wife, happy life. So I want to keep you guys happy and the household happy. So yes, so you do a prorated. So as you switch over, once you file the 20, oh no, not the mad face, the happy face, the hearts. Yes, the hearts. Happy wife, happy wife, happy life. Steven's like, I don't know. Seriously, y'all. Seriously, we'll talk about that on another live stream. Let's stay focused tonight, because y'all know I can talk about it. Okay. Oh, I've been trying to figure out. I'm going to stay focused. But yes, happy wife, happy life. So your Form 2290 is an important form that must be filed as you are coming into this owner-operator position. Here's the deal. You have to have an EIN in order to file the 2290. They do not accept social security numbers. So you have to have an EIN. The EIN, here's the deal. You have to apply for the EIN. The EIN must be active in IRS for 2 or 3 weeks before filing that 2290. That's the form. It's called a 2290. It's called Form 2290. When you call IRS, it's the 2290. It's for your highway use. Bruce, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start no trouble. I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad. All right, truckers. Back to you. So you file this form. You get your EIN. So you have your EIN. You have your name. You're going to have the vehicle number, the VIN number for the truck. We use all of that to file. Now, here's the other thing about the Form 2290. You cannot file directly with IRS. You have to pay a third party. Luckily, on the website, on the irs.gov website, there is actually like a trucker's corner. It's thebomb.com. And it tells you everything that you need to be concerned with. So for over the truck drivers, owner operators, you're only concerned with Form 2290. Form 720, 730, 11C, that has nothing to do with you right now. You are concerned with Form 2290. So getting your EIN, your Form 2290, paying that fee, you're going to pay a third party in order to file it for you. The beautiful part about e-filing is that you're going to immediately get a stamped copy of the Schedule 1. The Schedule 1 is used to do what? To take to the tax, not to the tax people, to get your permits, your tags, and your other accessories that you may need for the truck. So you people who keep talking about you want an authority, okay, this is a lot of responsibility. You have to make sure that Form 2290 are filed. You take the stamp Schedule 1, you go pick up the permits and the tags for the truck, and you keep going from there. All right. Now, remember we talked about forming our LLCs. Does anybody remember that? Give me a thumbs up. Hey, Esmeralda. I haven't seen you in a while. I was looking for you like a couple weeks ago. Give me a thumbs up if y'all remember us talking about the LLC. Thanks, Marco, for sharing. Thank you, Calvin. Now, if your state, stop right there. If your state, here's the other thing about IRS. If your state has other taxes because you're an over-the-road driver or you're a truck driver, then depending on your state, your respective state, there may be some other taxes and other things that you need to file. So that all depends on your state. So depending on your state, we will research and see like, okay, what does he need if he's coming out of Florida or he's coming out of Missouri or he's out of North Carolina or Texas or whatever, and making sure that we get those things filed for you and keep up with the renewals of those as well as making sure that you're making the money so that you can cover these taxes and still have your household and still be able to eat on the road comfortably without taking so many advances. All right. So remember I told you guys about the LLC. You guys gave me thumbs up. So you guys remember that. Great. Thank you, Chuck, for sharing this. Thank you, everybody, for sharing this out. I really appreciate that. The reason why I've been telling you guys to get this LLC is because you're in the trucking industry. How many more videos do we have to see or pictures do we have to see where a little sports car want to be funny or think that they're hot stuff and they cut it too close and they get ran over? It's unfortunate for you because of your CDL and having to get those points and the whole investigation. I get it. It's a headache, right? So should you have an issue where there is an accident or a situation where somebody wants to sue you because your LLC is going to separate you. So when we talked about that EIN that IRS wants for the Form 2290, this is the point where you want to ensure that you go ahead and get really, really serious and go ahead and get that LLC into motion. And for many of your states, it only costs like $100. Virginia, I think it's like 120, and that's what getting your name, getting your certificate, filing the fees to Secretary of State. Texas, I think it's 300. What was Illinois? We looked up at Illinois. I think Illinois was like 150 or something like that. Don't quote me. So go look at your Secretary of State. 160 is Kansas. Okay. Yeah. Florida is 160. I just looked that up. So we're getting our client together up. That's in Florida. So Florida is 160. You know, and that's what you have to look at. You have to look at the fact that you're in an industry where you can make over $250,000 once you get the hang of things. You might come out the gate taking home $50,000. But if you think about it, you guys are making a lot of money. And because you're making that money, right, once you get that rhythm, when you get your rhythm, you want to make sure that you don't splurge the money, but you have a plan for your money, a plan for your profits. It's very important. Georgia's 150 online. Okay, cool. Yeah. And here's the other part. There are other truck drivers who are here to help you. You can ask questions to. Y'all know this stuff. I understand it's a dog eat dog world, but this is called the trucking industry. And there is too much money out here on this load board and in these dispatchers' hands for any of us to feel like, well, I'm going to hoard this information. I don't have to tell them. They're going to learn on their own. Don't be like that. If you're like that, please stop. Please stop. Because honestly, we need all of you. You guys make our world go round. You keep us together. Let's be clear. Okay? That wall that's supposed to be built, truckers is going to be hauling that thing. The materials, the machines, all of that to get to that wall that's supposed to be built. To get to those construction sites, to get to those skyscrapers, whatever that looks like. Those are truck drivers that's doing that thing. Because we're not using trains anymore. We got our truckers. It's an industry that's not going anywhere. So let's be friends. Let's be friends and let's share. I just threw that out there. So, hello there, Miss Shirley. Theodore is in the building. Hey, Theodore. All right. So, hey, Harmony, what's going on? See, all my newbies, all my vets are coming in now, y'all. They're like, what's Toya doing? Talking to my truckers. Yeah, a $400 billion industry. Thank you. A $400 billion industry. And you have so many companies out here to support you guys. People who are providing tax services, business development, investment. Like, there's so much support. The dispatchers, the freight, Oh, and that's a whole nother live stream. Oh man, I have another live stream that I've been working on. I've been working on it because I want to make sure that I am concise in the information that I'm giving. Because many of you have spouses at home. I could really use their help. I could really use their help in educating them on how to keep the money rolling in. Okay? And what does that look like? Let's talk about what does that look like. He said, I need 400 billion. I know that's right, Michael. You need your piece. Get your piece of the pie. So here's the deal. When you start talking about getting your own authority and owning your trucks and different things like that and going out on your own, have you been paying attention to the many components that are involved, right? You have the brokers, you have the dispatchers, right? You have all these people that's involved in this before it actually gets to you. There's this negotiation and all of that. So could it be, and I've been like really researching and I found some really great trainings and I'm like, ooh, that's real good. If now get that training and then do the financial piece as far as helping people to have better money management skills on the personal level as well as on the business level, honey, I think I got a hot ticket. I think I got a hot ticket. If you can get your spouse or your child, right? We could be, you could get even more of the money, get even more of the pie in the household. What's going on, Mark Green? How are you? Shirley says, I'm not a trucker, but you will say something that I can use. Yes, at all times. At all times. Exactly, Calvin. The whole autopilots, right? You have to have people on your side. So here's the deal. This is what I'm going to tell because I had some number one. So if you're just now joining, what we did was, if you are a company driver, give me a number 1. If you are a owner operator, give me a number 3. If you have your own authority and have fleets, then please give me a number 8. It's rare that they come on here. You know why? Because those jokers is out there trying to get that money. They are pushing it, hauling it, or they might be asleep because they have their own authority. So they have other people and they're able to just kind of kick back. It's kind of a form of retirement per se, but you really have to plan to get to that point. How can I get more money back with no kids? Start a business and get your LLC going. Go take a class at the local community college and get the, wait. Trying to think that the education credit, they're still dealing with that education credit. The thing might change. It might not. But start a business. Great way to lower your tax liability. I am all about, and here's the deal. Last year I owed IRS no taxes. None. Absolutely none. I had a zero liability. I worked a job and I worked my business. I had a zero tax liability. So the taxes that came out of my check got right back to me. So the reason why, here's a sidebar for anybody. The reason why a lot of people are owing taxes as they come into business is because, number one, truckers, you are trying to you're coming to the tax desk telling me what we're going to deduct. Where they do that at? Where? You telling me what we're going to deduct. You are not to tell me what we're going to deduct. Your tax professional is to tell you what we're going to deduct. Number 2, to show you in black and white why we can't deduct something. I'm a nerd like that. Where are my Sally Raphaels? Don't make me pull out my Sally Raphaels, y'all. Where are my Sally Raphaels? I am looking for veterans and my life insurance agent can do it part-time, start business for $25. Nice. And that's another thing. So we talked about the Form 2290. We talked about the LLC. If you have life insurance and health insurance to my owner operators, If you have life insurance and health insurance in place, put a number 1. No. Put a number 2. Put a number 2. I need a new number because when I go through the comments, I don't want to get it confused. Number 2 is you have life insurance and health insurance. If you do not have life insurance and health insurance, give me a number 9. Number 2, you have it. Number 9, you don't have it. Let's be clear. Because I don't have time for something to happen and then your family is talking about GoFundMe on the truckers, in the truckers groups. It's unacceptable. I got you, Miss Shirley. Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry. We're in the same industry. I got you. Number 9 is no. Cousin Fred, AJ Diaz, Michael does not have life insurance and health insurance. Those are 3 wonderful people, Miss Shirley. If you want to contact them on the back end, you can get them signed up. I'm giving you permission to do that. Sidebar to any professionals that come into my live stream or watch my replays, please don't just plaster your information in my live stream, because we delete those things. It's quite rude, because you will never see me come into yours and plaster a link. End of sidebar. Miss Shirley, that wasn't geared towards you. That was geared towards the professionals who like to do that. I love you too, baby. I love you too, queen. All right. So that's important, because as you're talking about operating your business, there are policies that can protect you and your business. So if something was to happen to you, your family can get proceeds, and then there can also be a policy. It's called a T-Man policy, which Miss Shirley will talk to you guys more on the back end about that policy, and that covers your company so as to keep the legacy going. Okay? It's called covering your assets, and you all are an asset. Okay. And we can't sit here as we've been watching on TV and news. It doesn't really matter anymore. You literally could be sitting on a bus stop and could get killed. It's crazy. You never know when your breath won't come in the next moment. My next breath is not guaranteed. However, when our time on this earth is complete, we have to accept that. And when we accept that, you have to understand that you've been on this YOLO, you only live once kick. And with that being said, then you want to make sure that you only live once. Well, when you not living no more, you don't want to leave your family with so much debt. Okay? Let's be clear. You want for your children, when they hear your name or just think about you, to just really respect you and say, man, but he or she, they made sure we were taken care of. Esmeralda is looking for health insurance. I need HSA too, Cousin Fred said. Yes. So Miss Shirley is going to contact Cousin Fred, Michael, Esmeralda, and AJ Diaz on the back end. She's going to send you guys a message. If you guys are not friends, and just make sure you check that in your inbox is going to have like a secret inbox. Because you want to make sure that for what you're paying for, that you actually get enough life insurance. Because that's another thing. Some people could have life insurance, but you don't have enough. You don't really have enough. What's $100K? Nothing. $100K is nothing. When you think about your YOLO life and the debt that you had burying you because you know you want this whole extravagant send off, then you have to think about the fact, the whole point of a life insurance proceed. Let's talk about this. Hey, Raleigh, what's going on? Raleigh's in the building. Let's talk about this. Life insurance proceed. What is that to do? It's to ensure that your family gets the time that they need to grieve. ensuring that the debt is paid, ensuring that you can leave them and maybe pay up the bills for a year or two, making sure that you leave a little something so your children can go off to college or live their dreams accordingly, ensuring that you leave a legacy of stability and not struggle. I just today seen a GoFundMe account. I'm like, Jesus, why? Now here's the other part about it. The child was under the age of 13, and I thought, well, do they not know that the funeral home will bury the child for free? Oh, they're trying to get some money. Got it. Children, you can also get a policy for children. So if you have children, let Miss Shirley know. Miss Shirley will be able to help you with that. Yes, get some insurance on your children. Again, you never know. You never know. Yeah, $1 million policy. For the price, I mean, seriously, because what you have to think about is, okay, I sit here and I'll spend $5 every time I go to a truck stop and get me some coffee and a donut and this. So you tell me you can't have no life insurance? So so for the price of a coffee and a donut and another snack, you couldn't, we have to be smart about these things, ladies and gentlemen. You are in an industry that you can make a lot of really good money. And I'm not going to sit here and allow for anyone to tell me the excuse of, well, I'm young. I'm young too. But I bet you I got 401ks sitting up. I bet you I got me some life insurance, multiple life insurance policies sitting up, not with my employer. And they all the beneficiaries is up to date. If you have children and you don't have a life insurance policy and you 27 years old, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because that's irresponsible. And I need for you to be a better person, a better woman, a better man, to understand that you brought this little person in this world and they need you. And how dare you be so selfish as to say that you cannot cover $5 a day or even less now to make sure that that baby grows up in stability. How dare you? Shirley said, say it again. So being in this industry, it's a wonderful industry. There's so much opportunity in this industry. So much opportunity. She said the cost is so low too. If you can't keep the premiums up, get a godparent or a church or a good friend to assist, split the money. Yes. As Moretta says, I've been talking to an agent for 2 weeks for life insurance. Is no less than $150 for 500K. 1 million is about $280 a month. I don't smoke. Great insurance so far. No insurance is cheap. Well, it really depends. Again, it depends on the types of policies too. Weave at $300. Nail $50. Toes at $30. Let me tell you something, Miss Shirley. I don't have no weaves, so that's good. That's the reason why I'm able to take care of these assets, because these are assets to me. Life insurance. Because here's the other thing about it. Life insurance policies, 401ks, these things are considered assets. So even though you're in an owner-operator position, or you might be transitioning to that, that's a whole nother live stream that we need to talk about, is making sure that you have in place those investments, those retirement funds. That's a whole nother live stream to talk to you guys about, truckers. A whole nother. So while you're sitting there throwing those dollars at the strip club, yes, I done stepped on somebody's toes just now. I woke you up, didn't I? Sure did. It's almost bedtime in the bunk. I understand. While you sitting there doing all of that, and while you sitting there, going into them, I don't know what y'all call those places, but you know what I'm talking about. And you don't have no health insurance and life insurance and retirement. And you ain't paid your estimated taxes. Huh? What? Yeah, I went there. I sure did. Folks' jaws just dropped. Did she just go there? Thought this was a PG. It is. I kept it PG. I kept it PG. I love y'all to death. And that's another thing. It's so much out here. So much information I know. And it's like, oh man. But we just started off really light today. We talked about the 2290, talked about going ahead. You have to have your EIN in order to file the form 2290. I told you, go ahead and get that LLC. You know, that's the best time to go ahead and get that. Thank you, Miss Shirley. I'm going to make someone cry, Michael. You know why I would make them cry? Because it's the truth. I would make them cry because they've sat here and numbed themselves to this false reality that they got it like that. To just throw and make it rain. To make it rain on an illusion. Y'all want to make it rain? Go ahead and get your consultation in, okay, at LatoyaRoseKnows.com, and let's talk about some business and get your stuff in order. You want to make it rain? Come on over here and make it rain over here. I don't know any tricks. Let's be clear. Okay. Other than this right here. This is my trick right here. This mine. It's mine and mine's. What's up in here? Oof. What else did you guys say? Hey, Jared. How are you? Colson. Yeah, they're going to cry now or cry later. Truckers got to know they are targets for being hit up for money. Definitely. Definitely. So any other questions for me? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I know, Michael. I know. But that's okay. So as you guys know, Black Friday is right around the corner. And so if you are looking for someone who can help you with your bookkeeping and tax preparation needs, I do have an all-inclusive package that is available. So if you would like, you can go ahead and schedule yourself a trucker's business strategy session so that we can kind of get to know you a little bit better and we can discuss with you this wonderful inclusive package. Again, it is your tax preparation, your bookkeeping, your profit and loss statements distributed to you, filing and managing your form 2290, and also helping you with managing any estimated taxes that you may have within your business. All right. All inclusive package for Black Friday. So if you're interested in understanding what that looks like for you, we do have payment arrangements available. So you are going to schedule a session at www.LatoyaRoseKnows.com. LatoyaRoseKnows.com. Okay, Cousin Fred, they better know what's going on. All right. So I love you all. Again, thank you for sharing this. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you for coming in my inbox and giving me topics that are important to you. Please make sure you share this out in your groups. I really would appreciate that. If everyone is on one accord, if all minds are clear, okay, and you are ready to go night, make sure you get those snowshoes on, get those snow chains, whatever that equipment looks like for you, get it on, put it in the truck. You never know what type of load you're going to accept. I know you don't like to drive in it, but just in case, go ahead and have that stuff ready. Be prepared. I'd rather be prepared than have to get prepared and have to call the company and get an advancement because that's going to cut into your bottom line. Woo, did she just say that? Sure did. So I love you all. Have an awesome night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.